This is all the Real Madrid news that came out today, and I'm starting out with this. The Copa del Rey round of 16 draw will be held on January 7th. Now also yesterday, Jesus Vallejo scored an important goal for Albacete to knock out Celta out of the Copa del Rey game. And Vallejo, after the game, they asked him, do you want Barca or Real Madrid in the round of 16? He said Real Madrid. An Albacete Real Madrid match at Belmonte would be really cool. And also according to Tomás Roncero, Kylian Mbappe supposedly asked Xabi Alonso that he wants to play against Talavera and that he wants to surpass Cristiano's goal record. And well, now he's one goal away from equaling Real Madrid's single calendar year scoring record, which was obviously set by Cristiano. Now also, this news came out today. Itziar Gonzalez exposing Real Madrid's medical staff. Know that Florentino Perez directly asked for her services. The medical staff told her on her first day at the job that they know how to manipulate Florentino Perez and will make him think she's incompetent so she gets fired. They served food at the buffet she advised against. The chef cooked whatever he felt like and ignored her orders. The doctor's physiotherapist told the players to ignore her instructions and didn't give her updates on how the players are doing. Real Madrid's doctor claims that food and supplements had nothing to do with injuries and performance, and that the chef should cook whatever he wants. The players who did work with her claimed they saw a lot of improvements. No more tiredness or pain, way less cramps, more agility and pace. She claims the players were extremely respectful and great to work with, but are victims in a cage built by the medical staff. The players left their work, which upset the medical staff, who then proceeded to make false accusations to get her fired. President Florentino Perez believed the lies, but the players told her they'll tell him the truth and will protect her. After that, they prevented her from any contact with the players, and she wasn't allowed to go to the matches, and she got fired. Now, before I continue, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know. And if you want to see updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. I am so close to 70k. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching. Now also, Mbappe's contract with Nike ends in the summer of 2026. He is in the middle of negotiations to renew. Adidas and Under Armour would like to lure him away. Nike wants to give itself the means to keep him, and is working in parallel to try to sign Desiree Doué. Now, here are things that happened in yesterday's game. A young fan had a banner at the stadium last night with the word, Lunin, I am goalkeeper, can I have your gloves? Lunin gave his gloves to the fan after the game. David Jimenez's parents were also at the stadium last night to watch him make his debut. Now also, Endrick created 2 big chances for Talavera, the most by a Real Madrid player this season in a single match. And will Olympique de Leon have a clause in Endrick's loan contract to use him in at least 25 matches. Now also, Lunin said this, I didn't like any of the goals I conceded at all. In the few matches I played, I like to help more. I'm speechless about Mbappe, the goal record. First help the team win trophies and then individual ones. Now also, it was said by Marca that Xabi Alonso himself privately apologized to Victor Valdepeñas for his words after the Alaves game. Xabi said, we conceded in the only play where Valdepeñas made a mistake, because in all other plays he was very solid. Xabi wanted to clarify it face to face to the player and explain what he meant. And also, it's being said that Borussia Dortmund are seriously interested in signing Victor Valdepeñas. Arsenal and Leverkusen are also working hard behind the scenes for his signing. And also, James Gonzalez, Talavera's goalkeeper, he said Mbappe came over and said to me, what a shame you had to concede a goal like that. He was talking about the third goal. Jude Bellingham also came over, hugged me and said, it's okay, keep going, it shows what kind of people they are. Yes, I think Mbappe is going to surpass Cristiano Ronaldo's record. Now anyways, we had training today. Courtois was back, Rudiger and Camavinga were training with the ball today, and Ferland Mendy was back training on the pitch. Now for Camavinga, David Alaba and Ferland Mendy, since they train with the group, it remains to be seen if they make more progress tomorrow. They could be included in the squad. And while in training, this is what happened. The starting 11 from the Talavera match, alongside Valverde and Jude Bellingham, they worked out using the indoor facilities. The rest of the squad kicked off with a warm-up, both in the gym and out on the pitch. The players then worked on passing wheels, rondos, and worked on build-up patterns. Training finished off with games on reduced side pitches. And we'll also know that Raul Asensio still has a fever. Everything will depend on his progress throughout the day and night. Right now, it's very difficult for him to make the squad list for the match against Sevilla, according to the club. Now, Camavinga has strong chance to be back against Sevilla. And also remember, Carreras and Endrick is still suspended. They won't be able to play against Sevilla on Saturday. And also know that Toni Kroos shared an Instagram photo of his last training session as a Real Madrid player with Luka Modric. Ancelotti stayed behind to watch them train together. And then they won the Champions League 24 hours later. And also, Jude Bellingham sent a signed Real Madrid shirt to Paul Anderson, Peaky Blinders character Anthony Shelby, to Boise from one Peaky Blinder to another. Lots of love and admiration, best wishes. And also, Joan Laporta spoke about Florentino Perez and Real Madrid in Barca's Christmas dinner speech. The translation for all this is this: we're winning, they're jealous, lying, and toxic, but we'll rise anyway. Now also, Firmino said this: there was real interest from Real Madrid, but many factors came into play. It wasn't the first choice. Then Al Ali came along, and I had to think whether to go or wait. I think I made the right decision. I turned down Real Madrid twice. Once when I was heading to Liverpool, and the other before going to Saudi. And also, Jude Bellingham posted this on IG. World-class player and part-time maths teacher. And Nico Paz posted this on IG. The third brother to David Jimenez making his debut. Now, with all that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.